These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Left hook. It's finding its target. Nice counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. Looking to land the hook. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches at you. Echo. You're not fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere. You know the pressure is going to be on.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Undisputed goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Undisputed in that last round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
In trouble. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you continue.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. When they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Catches and counters. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. In that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right. So
there's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
shot by her. That hook won't score. A perfect counter lands. She scores with that counter. Hey, those punches add up. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter. Can they figure out the combination to this set?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice defense on that jab. Her stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Martinovich just got caught. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He wasn't ready for that counter. And this is not where Martinovich wants to be. We were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Martinovich just got caught. A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter shot by her. Nice defense with that jab. She got clipped by that counter. Martinovich in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Talk about a... There's the bell to start round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Good punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And this is not where Mrdinovic wants to be. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain.
His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena. And it's the King, Amir King Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night. The heat, the atmosphere, you could cut it with a knife.
What a great venue. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nope, that hook won't score. Well down with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Just when the fight was getting interesting between Khan and Crawford back in 2019, it was stopped after an accidental groin shot. I mean, that will do it to you.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw thrusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? And now he's got the depend on his skills, but he didn't realise that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. Jab misses. Catch and shoot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Perfect counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. The straight right just misses. But it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute.
There's the bell to start round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Got him there. Straight right just misses. Nice defense with that jab. Drop their guard, they get caught. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That counter punch caught him clean. What a punch. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round, now relax.
And there's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab just got blocked. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. They exchange punches. Right uppercut can't find a home. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your bell.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Okay, I like that one.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think of him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Has to be careful. Amir Khan is rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They're both trying for a knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
It was a bad round.
There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. This is not how the story... We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anderson, are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again.
And down goes Crawford. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hold that thought. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all.
Another guy. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before. But maybe
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Let's go.
Finish the fight now. It's gone. It's not hurt bad. It's only flash. Mace, what you doing? Come on, don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about.
And back.
Come back with the left hook. Look at his hand positioning. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Let's do it.
jab, bring in your feet.
That's it. When he comes at you, he throws a jab. Slip, left hook.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Let's do it. Don't punch, don't punch. Don't open up until you get your legs back.
Oh, good shot, good shot. He's gone. He's gone.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to get back out there. Back. Now, what you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You're not complacent. Get your mind back.
Do your business.
That's it. Spinning around. Nothing stupid. Look at me. Look at me. Keep on top of him.
Another one, another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Phone out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time, please.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you?
And here he is in the flesh. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. And
This bout is...
how will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Got him with the uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe what we are seeing? Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this tense...
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
There's a counter shot. That hook doesn't score. Big whiff with the right hook. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then hold that thought. Crawford's legs are all over the place. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go up.
There's the bell to start round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Missing with the hook. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
right up the middle. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
There's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. In this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your back.
And down goes Crawford. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, comfortably.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Crawford in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That jab misses. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool. I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Look, misses. And he scores with the counter. They got out of the way of that right hook. Crawford is dazed. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a
very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Holding nothing back here in the round. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Crawford may be ready to go down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that is. Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
Whoa, wait a minute. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Did you see that? Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
He's coasted this fight, and now he's right back into it. Now, it's a tough fight, and he's going to be...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that.
Round 8, and we're off again. And there's the bell to start the round. They exchange punches. That right hook catching air. Stamina is off the charts. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. A perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree, the ref knew exactly.
Yeah, that hate the grind and sweat the blood of time I'm